So yesterday we talked about Article 19, 20 and 21. Okay. In Article 21, Article 21A was also added through 86th Constitutional Amendment Act 2002 for free and compulsory education to the children from age 6 to 14 years. Okay, this was also a development. So right to education basically. So our education is very important for meaningful life. Yes or no? Without education, how can you have good life? So Article 22, it provides protection from illegal arrest and detention. Protection from illegal arrest and detention. What do we mean by this? We have to understand. Protection from illegal arrest and detention means if you are sitting in class, yes, police come and arrest you. So has constitution given you some of the you can say protection that you can ask the police person that you cannot arrest me? So number one protection is that no one can be arrested without warrant. Warrant means authority of law that we can arrest you, right? If it is done without warrant, then the arrested person has to be produced before the nearest magistrate. "24 effective hours." To justify the arrest, and this is the judge who will do the justification. Yes or no? So you have been arrested, but you will be taken to the court by the police executive, and the court then will order your extension, the extension of your arrest or detention. You are getting my point? What do we mean by 24 effective hours? Say for example, in Delhi you have done something wrong and you have fled through flight to Tamil Nadu. The circular was out through the integrated network in Tamil Nadu also. The sketch was out of your face, and anyhow you were nabbed. Now this nearest magistrate means in Tamil Nadu, in some of the kind of far flung area, in some of the core village wherein connectivity of road is not there, you could not be brought to the Chennai or wherever the city is, the metro city the judge is sitting. So 24 hours or effective hours means traveling time will not be included in that 24 hours. So in case in Delhi you have to be produced in court, so 2-3 days by train, okay, so it will not be counted. Then Saturday Sunday will not be counted. Judicial strikes or judicial holidays will not be counted. So if you do something wrong, please check the day. It should be Monday or Tuesday. It should not be Friday. So otherwise you will be there Saturday, Sunday unnecessarily. Okay, plan it that way. Okay, so 24 effective hours means the holidays, strike, the traveling time, any other thing will not be counted. Working holidays. I'll be coming on that. So this is one thing. Now, what is the difference between arrest and detention to begin with? Arrest means taking the person into custody. You are under arrest. So spy, spy, you were playing in your childhood. Yes or no? That is a game. You are under arrest. You have been handcuffed. Arrest. And the continued arrest is called as detention. So you can be detained for 10 days, 10 years, 20 years. Yes or no? So detention can be punitive and it can be preventive. Preventive detention means what? I have arrested you and detained you so that you cannot do any future crime, either on the basis of suspicion or not. Prevent means preventing the person from committing something wrong in future. Preventive detention is generally done under special laws like AFSPA, Armed Forces Special Power Act. You know, Iron Lady, Irom Sharmila, right? Manipur. So AFSPA, it was there. I think her boyfriend was, or husband, huh? Husband, okay, was killed in that. Yeah, so she was fasting unto death for withdrawing AFSPA, and she was fasting for plus 10 years. So she was on kind of life fluid and all, but not eating. She contested election also, but nothing happened. Maybe like, okay. So preventive detention means, say for example, in this Karol Bagh market or old Rajendra Nagar, there is a rumor, hawk's call, that a person wearing this color shirt or t-shirt is a suicide bomber. Now police will be out. They will like to arrest all the people wearing that color t-shirt or whatever the dress code is on the basis of suspicion. And the arrest is justified whether the person is innocent or not, because suicide bomber, they want to prevent large damage. After their arrest, they will be checked. If you are innocent, they will be releasing you. But you cannot say that unnecessarily you have arrested me and you have just taken my fundamental right away of Article 21 and like that. No. Okay. It can happen. Prevent. So your friend is out because of the revenge feeling that my family people were harmed and I will now be harming the person directly. So as a police friend, you will be stopping the person. No, 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 no. Don't take law in your hand. There are authorities to do it. You need not to go. But he is in that fit. So what will you be doing? You will be preventively arresting the person. Preventive detention. It is with the maximum limit of 3 months generally, but otherwise there is a bench which may extend it further too. That is the thing. Okay. So National Security Act is also there. When emergency was there, lakhs of people were arrested under MISA. I told you earlier. Mummy Indra Sanjay Act. Mummy means mother, Indra Sanjay Act. No. Its abbreviation, its full form is Maintenance of Internal Security Act. Mummy Indra Sanjay Act is satirically said because Indira Gandhi used it, the then lady Prime Minister, when the emergency was imposed, right, on 25th June 1975. Okay. So this is also a preventive detention. Maintenance of Internal Security Act. Punitive detention means, as the name suggests, you see, but punitive means punishment. If the court has given you punishment for 10 years imprisonment, so the police personnel, the jail authority is obeying what court has said. 10 years you have to be kept in jail. So jail people are not enemy of yours. They are obeying what? Court order. In jail you will be seeing many of the jail inmates are serving in the IPS house. There are people who are taking their dog for out means for things, and there is a party. If you are very comfortable, and there were very high level of doctors, software engineers, they are in jail because unintentional crime or whatever, or indirect one, they were not knowing, and so jail term was given by the court, and police authorities are knowing it. They are knowing that they are innocent, but they are obeying what? Court order. If the court is ordering for their release, they will be releasing. This is very simple. Okay. So punitive detention as part of court order can be there for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, whatever. But preventive detention is only for the 3 months generally. Both are different. Now, when the person is being arrested by the police authority, there is a police diary. There is a police diary in which the police officer note the reason for your arrest. Reason for your arrest, that why you have been arrested, and this reason has to be told to you. Why you have been arrested, you must be told about it. It is right to be informed under article 19(1)(a) also. But then out of rule of law, equality before law and equal protection of law, if you are knowing you have to tell it to your friend or family member, then please organize my defense through lawyer and all. Please send them to police station to just get me out of it, and through bail also. In police station also bail may take place, but it may also happen in the court too. Non-bailable and bailable. Bailable happens in the police station also. Non-bailable means in police station it will not happen, it will happen in court. This is the difference. Non-bailable and bailable, this is the difference. Non-bailable is also bailable, but it is through court. Did you understand? Okay. Now, right to be informed, you are knowing the reason. The reason is low profile, then lower level of lawyer. If reason is very high, then high level of lawyer. Now, how will you be telling it to your friend or to your family member if you are arrested? Through mobile phone? If you don't have mobile phone, then what will you do? You will be using telephone of the police station. If the right to use telephone of police station is also fundamental right under article 22. Now police station telephone is not working, then what will be done? That police officer will release you, okay, go to your home and inform them and come back. No. It is the duty of the police officer to go as soon as possible to your house and inform them that Mr. Gentleman has been arrested, please organize their defense. And that is why the jeep or bullet is given to the police people to reach as soon as possible to the house of the person and also to the site of the crime. It is duty of the police officer. You are getting my point or not? Now, when you are being arrested and if you are sleeping in a house and there is a raid to arrest you, the police officer will not be disturbing your sleep. The police officer will wait till the time you are naturally awakening. You are naturally getting up. Though these rights are not available for mango people like us, but for a minister, if there is a raid and then the doctor's advice for minister is that one has to have sound sleep because one is heart patient. The minister will be suing the police and the other people that they just want my death indirectly. That is why they are doing it in the wee hours in the morning, 4 o'clock or so. They can come 7 o'clock or like that. It happened that way. So right to sleep is also fundamental right. Yeah, in reality, otherwise lawyer will eat the vitals of their mind that in court that see these people arrested my client in in the wee hours 4 a.m. and he is a heart patient. Don't you think that arresting a person is different thing? Arresting a person doesn't mean that person is proved guilty, man. Guilty with the proven things. You are innocent till your guilt has been proved in court of law. You must remember this always. You're getting the point? That's how it is. Hmm? These are the loopholes. So I am making you aware for only exam, not for executing it in your personal life. So you guides are, I know, and so that's how it is, right? So these are your rights, but these are your rights only when you have attained some position and all. Because these local people and all, constable, they will not be understanding this right. SP, IPS will understand it, but he is not on the road. Either you are on the road or the constable. So it is not meaningful. You reach a position, then only there will be a thing. Lawyer also of low profile will not be able to execute it in court. A lawyer whose charge is to take 10 lakh rupees in or for one date appearance. One will be appearing for a minute or 2 minutes, 10 lakh rupees charge. They will be able to execute such things in court. So Naini Palki wala, you know, the today's huh? Yeah. Hmm. There is one other lawyer also. I know some of the lawyers who are taking 10 lakh rupees just to appear, and in advance they will take. They are not taking fees for your win or lose in court. So the doctor, whether the medicine is working or not, they are taking consultation fees and all, everything. Lawyers are taking money in advance because after the date is over, client will not give the money. This is the rule. This is the rule. Service. Lawyer is taking money just to appear. But of course, lawyer has to save his repo. That is why one studies. One has the proven credentials. Hmm? You may change the lawyer. You may change the lawyer. Yeah, so principle of natural justice says that right to defense is there. So for this lawyer is required. So you cannot be judge of your own case, but you can be lawyer of your own case. So you can be Rustam of your case. Rustam, you know, the movie of Akshay Kumar. There is one movie wherein the client himself defended and he was allowed to speak by court. But lawyers service is required, and if lawyer you cannot afford, then of course the government lawyer will be given to you who are very, you know, kind of low profile people, and they will not be taking interest in your case because money is not given. Hmm. That's how it happens, and the court understand it, and then court take interest at its own, and no one can question the court. Only the higher court can pull them as part of their mistake that they have done, but only when they have done some mistake. Through course, through the case, they will come to know. It is not that directly telephonically what are you doing and all this. Court is a kind of very defined territory. Even the mistake is there, grammatical mistake in the application, they can reject whole application. The if one line is going out of the margin, they can reject whole application. Have you seen Jolly LLB? Jolly LLB, there is a movie, very kind of, you know, laughing stock movie, Jolly LLB. So it is good movie. One Farji, If you have done LLB, you can practice in any court of India. Hmm? Bar exam is different one. Bar exam is different. Completing LLB and registering one name in Bar Council of India, you are. No, in India it is not so. You complete your LLB, you start practicing by registering the name. Maybe in some state or so, bar council of bar exams are there, but maybe for certain qualification, because there is one qualification that you can be judge. I have given you this dictation. Yeah, the 7 years qualification is there, right? To be a judge in district, 10 years experience as a lawyer. Yeah, there may be some intermittent holiday gap also, but what I feel that it should be not consecutive, but yeah, in together that way. But there are things like if you are going outside for study for 2 years, you will give the application. There will be 2 year vacuum in the court, but it will be allowed. Then your past experience will also be counted. No, corporate lawyers are different. Corporate lawyers, I tell you, you have purchased this pen, it's not working, so consume means you have complained, so consumer court and all, so they will be having representation, replying to the representation on the application. So every big blue chip company is having you know a big club of the lawyers, so they deal with that IPR issue and all. Many things are, many issues are there, so legal nitty-gritties are there. So corporate lawyer taste is totally different. Of course, tons of money you can earn there too if you are able to contest the company case and can win it. Hmm? So the corporate lawyers are two type. Okay, so uh, basically consumer court and all if you are going, so you are not basically registering directly there, but there is a lawyer there in the consumer court. You are with them and you can just put the application that I am also a lawyer. That way it is happening. Number one. Number two, that you are corporate lawyer and you also registered your name in Delhi High Court or any high court, so you are also lawyer there. It may happen. Corporate lawyer and hmm. So both the things can be parallel. Both the things can be parallel. But how can you be a lawyer until unless you are able to not, if you are not registering your name to the bar council of any court, you cannot be a lawyer. You're getting my point. So that's how it is. So there are meetings of bar council. You are not getting any case, but you are there in court. Then also you are a lawyer. There's no problem in that. When you go any of the court, many of the kind of hanky panky lawyers are approaching you. Please take the case. I will give you 1 rupee. Peters in Hyderabad. Peters, Peter. Petitioners. Okay. 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 They don't have any place to sit. That's how it is. Peter. Okay. So Article 22 is important, right? So like if I connect them to Article 20, 21 and 22. So 20 was about three protection, ex post facto law, self-incrimination and all. That too in court. But you will be coming in court only when Article 22 has been executed, that you have been arrested or detained. Yes or no? And before that you are in common life, living the life. So normal life, arrested, and then protection in the court. So first this protection will work, and then this protection will work. Have you understood the combination of these three? Okay. Now the second category is also over. If we talk about the third category of fundamental right, third category of fundamental right talks about right against exploitation. Right against exploitation. Okay. Now right against exploitation, article 23, article 24. These two articles are there. Article 23 talks about that trafficking in any format is a punishable offense. Now, what do we mean by trafficking? Trafficking means selling body or body part or exploitation of body. So in its brute sense, it is understood at like selling the body for the sex workers and all, right? So this is the in its brute sense, but its meaning is bigger. So for example, I used the word begar. Begar means employee without payment. You have kept someone, but you don't pay anything. Then underpaid labor is also trafficking. You're getting my point? And then forceful labor, like you are giving money to the labor, but labor is not willing to work. This is also trafficking. So for example, you are one of the person is sex worker. You are giving the money, but one is not happy from his work, but under pressure one is working. It is also trafficking. It also means its modern sense that giving injection to a child of like 14, 13-year old or even 7 to 8-year old for early sexual maturity, hormonal maturity. There are injections. So all of a sudden children are disappearing from society. So that's what the was the main racket. The trains were used to, like from Nepal, the people were brought in India and vice versa. Okay, so certain things are there. So in some of the nook and corner of some of the states like Rajasthan and all, the peoples are brought in Delhi like that. Okay, so and then another modern sense of trafficking is just advertisement, advertisement through social media for that the basically the person is available to be purchased. This is one thing. In its modern sense, trafficking also means liver and kidney. Without information, like when you went to the doctors and you are complaining here that your stomach is paining, so your doctor told that no, there is some problem. I have to give you local anesthesia, no, general anesthesia, and it will be over. Like there is some problem. So you told that I don't have money. So doctor told that don't worry, give me money later on. So you are also happy without money operation done. So in operation, one kidney removed, and that kidney was required by doctor's western friend who gave him 10 lakh rupees. But there are thousands of kidney required. So doctor started counseling the rickshaw puller and all. In body there are many things which are to be removed, and you are as healthy as you are. So rickshaw puller, then why should I do this? 10 lakh rupees or 5 lakh rupees? So 5 lakh rupees, one kidney. one kidney removed. Okay, so kidney can be stolen also without information, and through counseling one has been convinced to sell it. So for example, 10 lakh rupees you are getting, 2.5 lakh rupees you have given to the rickshaw puller who just believe into this spurious liquor concept. 2.5 lakh spurious liquor daily evening consuming. So this is a racket, huh? Big amount. That's what I am saying. So kidney racket. So Western country life is very expensive, and they take liquor, liver, liver transplantation, new liver required. No, liver is the largest gland after skin in the body, right? And liver has immense capacity of regenerational thing. But beyond a cutoff, one cannot tolerate things. So there are things like liver cirrhosis and all. So then half of the liver is cut and new liver is stitched to it, and liver just in a rapid manner join with the other part, the newly added part, and the healthy liver has been cut from another person. Yeah, and that another person's liver will be regenerated to the full length. But in kidney you have to remove whole kidney. Hmm? For liver also, because liver is here, you have to make a cut here. That's it. Half of the portion you can. So liver is the largest gland. If your liver is healthy, half of the liver is sufficient for you to, like the lower portion wherein pancreas and all are not there, and it is normal liver only. So liver cells are what are the cells doing? This liver is nothing but a large filter after kidney. It is absorbing poison, it is absorbing toxic effect of the food, urea and all, whatever you are having, tea. So the dietary foods, dairy farms food like paneer and all, liver is having pressure. Liver is happy when you are having vitamin C more, like oranges, lemon. Okay, so when you are having fat, you eat fat. To cut it, always vitamin C is required in form of lemon, oranges, the other things like, yeah, there are fruits, yeah, kiwi also. So liver is happy when you are having lots of fruit. Liver need not to work. Liver work a lot when you are having concentrated form of dairy products like full cream milk, which is not fine, which is not fine. Just hold on, there is an important call. Okay, so so flash trade is trafficking. Hmm? It is illegal. So prostitute and flash trade both are different thing. So one is call girl, say for example. The call girl is not a registered prostitute. This is the crime. But if there is a lady visitor in your house, how will you define the person as call girl? This is also a thing. You may be under trap that a girl is coming and making you and cry that this person has brought me forcefully here, and then you are in the dock, and there is a police friend already in the background, and one girl knows that you have lots of money, then to save your respect and image you will be giving money. So that's how it is also a racket. But when you talk about a prostitute which is who is registered one, you are safe legally. You are safe legally. Another thing is that you are bringing a person as slave, lady slave, right? As far as the things are within house, then fine. But one thing, if reported once, then there will be a problem. What happened to this Ram Rahim, Asaram Bapu, all Babas and all? That's how it is. Who says that you should not be out as a sexual pervert, but you should be out? What Sanjay Dutt, Vijay Malia, they are out as what they are actually. The problem is that when you do things and the garb of religion and you make people fool, then there is a problem. You can be Salman Khan. People are mentally ready to take you that way. You need to understand. Truth is axiomatic. You are what you are. Then there is no problem. That's how it is. Reality? Yeah, so slavery is also kind of trafficking. No, no, domestic workers are, no, they are taking the money, they are not slave. Domestic workers. If they are reporting it, then yes, definitely it is trafficking. But they should have proof. They should have proof for things. Okay? So that's how it is. Now, connected to this, there is Article 24. Article 24 says that no employment of any child, you can say no dangerous employment of any child below 14 years of age. Right? No dangerous employment of any child below 14 years of age. Right? What does it mean? It means yeah. So see this word dangerous. It means you can employ the child in some of the prospective work which is complementary for child's health and mental health. For example, sports, dance, okay, boogie woogie dance, singing competition, art competition. It is complementary. But like mining, okay, tea shops, papu, everywhere you will find papu, right? So it is dangerous activity. Dangerous in the sense either psychological harm or physical harm. In mining, physical harm. In tea shop, maybe psychological harm, because the child is thinking that I am not studying, but child is busy in doing some of the non productive work, non cognitive work. Yeah, and it is going hand in hand with Article 21A, 6 to 14 years of age. Free and compulsory education is available for the child. And why you will be employing the child in any kind of dangerous activity? But there is a mother who cannot work, lost everything, but they are hand to mouth. They don't, their hands are not there, their legs, mother's leg are not, and mother is having only one baby boy. Baby boy means boy, right? If the baby boy is not working, they both are dying. You are getting my point or not? So the mother is asking the government that please give us permission to die because we don't have anything, and constitution also prohibit my child to have any work, so no one is employing. What, how it should be balanced? So it has been balanced that way that a child can work who is below 14 years of age, any work which is not negative in terms of health or uh, the mental health. So the child will be starting in evening, will be working in the morning or vice versa. So morning is school, evening is school concept is there. You might have seen in the every red light when person is coming not begging but they are selling something. Even if you give them money they will take it, and you ask them okay we don't require any product and all, they will take it because it is a kind of begging which is an offense in India. Begging is an offense, but how many beggars police will be arresting? All the, and the beggar want that you should arrest us. The, you means all beggars should be arrested, so in the prison at least they will be having guaranteed food, shelter also, everything. Okay, but police is having kind of tacit, so they are not begging directly, right? They are selling something. Mafia, there's a mafia under whom they are working. So that's what is the case basically. Okay. So Article 25 is very important for Article 21A also to work together. So these are the two. Yeah. So one is working, one is studying also together. So in Kamla Nagar market, there Delhi University, adjacent to Delhi University, Ansraj College, Kamla Nagar market is there. So many of the child you will find, right? You will find that way that they are having weight machine, 1 rupee or 2 rupee they will charge, and they are studying by the side of the weight machine also. Weight machine is this big, so they are sitting along with the weight machine, they are working. So that's how it happens. And the weight machine has been provided by some of the person who is the mafia. So the articles like toy or small thing, pen and pencil, the mafia is providing them. That's how it is happening. Now, if a salesperson has been hired, salesperson will be asking for 200, 300 rupees. They have been hired for free. That's how it is. If one salesperson has been hired, say for example, here you will be finding these the roadside, small shops. They are working. Either they are owner or some person is giving them 200, 300 rupees a day. But for free, they are getting small child to work whole day or half day. That's how it is on. So some child are non-productive, but many childs are productive. So collective amount is seen. Hmm? It is illegal. Sometimes police is knowing, but police is not reporting. Some of the mafias are into healthy psychology, but generally mafias are not. Okay, that's how it is. Anyway, now after this, there is another category. This is fourth category: rights of religion. Article 24 to 28. No, 25 to 28. We have discussed 24. These four rights. These are rights of religion connected to religious right. The preamble also provide the freedom, the liberty connected to religion. Yes or no? The secular word we have discussed in preamble. So see, Article 25 says that anyone or everyone has right to practice a religion of choice. One can believe, means conscience, in one religion. One can profess that religion, and one can promote that religion, or all of them. So if you believe that you are Hindu, you are Muslim, you are Christian, or you are God in yourself, you can believe. The judiciary is saying that these rights are in two category. This is within the body, and these rights are outside the body, in the behavior, in the expression. So conscience is no matter for us. Judiciary is saying you believe that you are God, you are whatever, you are Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, you are Jesus, you are things, whatever. There is no problem. Within house, you can believe yourself. You can say to your mama, your papa, the siblings that I am God. Worship me. Give me everything. There is no problem. But when you are outside and disturbing the society that I am God, then there is a problem. So there are followers. There are followers. I tell you how it is. If you go as a Krishna outside, and if you say to other people that I am Krishna, and if you say to the young girls that I am Krishna, you are all my gopis. You understood gopis? Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna had 1,000 girlfriends. And there is a day celebrated as Janmashtami. You know that? So we worship Krishna. But maybe these were real girlfriends or not, but he was kind of that person who was romantic. But then all then girls knowing Krishna and all, they will be slapping you hard. Go to hell. Yes or no? And you are imposing it forcefully that no, I am Krishna. You don't know that. Then they will be reporting, and all the girls will be taking you to pink booth. This man is claiming himself to be Krishna. Please tell him what is he all about. So, practicing a religion in unhealthy format is not allowed. It is an expression. Hmm. The 6-year-old guy. So yeah, Bageshwar Dham Baba. Yeah, 26-year-old guy. So when many followers are there, they are worshipping you. You don't have any bad intention of exploiting the person or extorting the money or doing anything wrong. Then how will you be arrested? If society is believing you that you are Krishna, all thousands girls of old Rajendra Nagar believing that yes, you are Krishna, that what pink booth can do? No. So forceful activity is illegal. So you are practicing fast for 9 days. No one can stop you. But you are asking your child to practice fast for 9 days. And child is crying loud that no, I need food. Making the child to practice fast for 9 days is wrong practice. If another adult has reported this matter and child has also spoken to the police that no, I don't want, then you will be consulted by police. Yeah. So there are acceptance factors which work. Hmm? Yeah. So for example, there is one fest in Muslim known as Tazia, known as Tazia, right? So Tazia is a celebration wherein person beat himself in Muslim, as if I have done some many thing wrong, so God is punishing me, and I am the one agent of God punishing me. So the whip is used, whip, chabuk, to beat. You see the Google video about Tazia. Yeah, blades. Yeah, on the body, the deep cuts. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Deep cuts on body are there. Deep cuts. So there, many people are dying out of profuse bleeding. Yeah. So they are so deep into their religion, they cannot see the real practical harm. So that's what the animal sacrifice, the bull taming, Jallikattu, practicing a religion in a kind of cogent, justified, convincing way, accepted way, that's fine. Then Mathamma in your Telangana, yeah. So Mathamma, who is Mathamma? A girl who is undressed by five so-called priest boy. Why are you doing it? And there are thousands of Mathammas in that state. Now, what is the kind of belief in it? I really don't know. And what is the fate of this Mathamma? They don't have any place to sleep. They are sleeping into the temple premises. Then they are exploited. They don't have things to eat. Then they are depending on the begging and all. All Mathammas are asked to beg door to door, give me some food article to eat. So this is how it is happening. So blindfold religious practices are not really good. Okay. So court can intervene. What about the professing? Profess means you became priest and you are explaining the religious text, the vernacular text to the people in simple language. So you are called as a priest, you are given some offering also. So you are professing, you are selling agarbatti, dhoop, flowers, and all outside the temple. You are professing, you are selling the statues of the god, goddesses, professing. But it has to be again in an accepted way. Again in an accepted way, not in the negative manner. Then again the promotion of your particular religion, then fine. Political statement, just a political statement. Hmm? Code cannot. Hmm. 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 I did not really understand the real question. They are violating it. So that's what I'm saying. In the election rally, if someone has said something wrong, then opposition will be bringing the thing to the notice of the election commission, attracting their disqualification, rejecting their nomination paper. Outside the election, one MLA or MP has said this, so one will be rendering public apology. One thing. Second thing, some action can be taken against them. Then third is that it can be ignored or it can be discussed, the interpretation out of that statement. But if one person has said that there is a nuance of a religion, particularly this practice, and for this reason they should be wiped out, then there will be a debate. There will be a debate. Many people say something wrong in the debate, in outer, like many people, apart from the union ministers and all, they don't have any kind of general sense of speaking. So Modi will not be speaking such thing, never be speaking. But Modi is also doing the same thing what other people are doing. But only thing is that how diplomatically and to what extent you are correct diplomatically. So the political correct statements are to be spoken always. This is something which is. Hmm. Gujarat, the PM Modi series you are talking about just 2 3 days back, it has been brought down from YouTube and other things. Yeah, so the day before yesterday I was telling about in Article 19(1)(a) PIB Press Information Bureau and MIB Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. So they have fact clearing unit, PIB, fact clearing unit, FCU. So if they are coming to something wrong, like to them there is a neutral one which is wrong, but there is a government intervention through FCU that bring this information down because it is defaming the prime minister. But actually, the party is dented. So Gujarat riot, everyone know that why and how it was done. It was from both the side. It was done in retaliation. Yes or no? You know, Gujarat riot, what happened in that? So there was a political support in that. And that time chief minister was none but PM Modi. Okay. So that's how it is. But we cannot write all this fodder directly in the exam coming back. Huh. So, so promotion means you can promote your religion, like telling something good about your religion to you, then it's fine. But you are not able to hear or you not want to hear, then I will be tying you to the chair, and on the tip of the gun, I'm asking you to hear what I'm saying about my religion and asking you to convert yourself to my religion. Forceful conversion is means it is also a promotion which is not allowed. Forceful conversion. See, I tell you, in the Britisher times, the fishermen in the coastal area, they were never given respect by Hindu also. You need to accept it. When they were having lots of money with them because high seas and all smuggled gold and fisheries everything, they are not, they are part of touchability, not untouchability. Their color is dark because of they are living in coastal area, salt and salt and salt, DNA effect, then black black black. So kind of apartheid system, racial discrimination. They were never given respect. Britishers identified it. So what they did, they asked them to convert themselves to Christianity. They made big churches where in education they are speaking English, they are treating themselves in a good way. Okay, yes. So many of the coastal area, if you go, many churches you will find, and they are all Christians who were earlier fishermen, and you don't treat them as at par people, but as touchables. Okay, so what happens? Like it happened in Jammu Kashmir also. Many Kashmiri Pandits were converted into Muslim overnight because they did not want to leave the ancestral property and loops there. What will they be coming here in plane? And what will they be doing of the religion? Now, after this BJP came to power, what the operation they started, return back to home, Ghar Vapsi operation, which failed. Okay, so Kashmiri Pandits, their massacre took place who were not converting themselves, and those who converted to the other religion, for them there was a chance to come back to Hindu fold. And when they are coming back to Hindutva, then only they can believe into saffron thing, and then only the BJP vote bank politics. So that's how it happens. Religion means nothing but politics today. Nothing. Yeah. Christianity. Yeah. So Christianity is fine. I believe that they are having educational sense of religion. I'm not putting off my shoes or chappal when I am entering church, but I need to do it when I am entering temple, mosque, whatever and whatnot. I don't want to actually put off my shoes. I'm happy that in church at least it doesn't happen that way. But then there is something wrong, that right to privacy is not honored, that the father or the person uh, can hear all your secrets in, and only in Catholic one. Okay, so there were some cases in like every time there are cases, but everywhere nuances will take place some way or the other. Because of this, only two fest, ether and that that's it. Only two. That's fine for things, and that is a kind of celebration only, and no fasting. I think in Christianity, that's good. We are also sending our children for education in Christian schools. Okay. No, I enjoy every religion. Many of my friend, okay, cake and all, and Sunday enjoyment and all. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what minority article 29 and 30. I'll tell them here. So I just got to know that how smart play they had on the name of religion, and it is good. I think that every religion, say for example, small practices. Why are you burning dead body? It's causing lots of pollution and also lots of wood, ghee, and all required. Wood is not there for person to cook their food, but it is important for burning the dead body. That is why the electric chamber and all. Then it's fine. But lots of pollution. It's good to bury the dead body. Body is fermented, the soil is fertile. Fine. So deeply you do it, and on that land, that agricultural land, you should use it for agriculture. And agricultural land is having more and more sheets of soil. It's not decreasing. Maybe because the flood is there, that's why the soil erosion is there. But you do it deep inside. No, so then it will not be causing, soil getting fertile again. Body, if you can believe into the open defecation concept to improve the fertility of the soil in the village, that is why it is so. Y- And open defecation is resulting into many kind of undignified thing. And for the woman also, it is not fine, and it is causing lots of, diseases, open defecation. But then people were believing that it will be improving soil fertility. Okay, it is improving soil fertility. Otherwise, everything is of NPK formation. Body is also of NPK. So if body is fermented, it is getting and converted into soil again. What is harm in that? That graveyard will be the fertile most land. I tell you, fertile most land. So that is why religion should allow that this land after 10, 20 years will be used for that purpose. And I believe that the body should be offered to the shark and all, they eat it. Hmm? So the permanent graveyard concept should not be there. So I tell you, say for example, 100 acres of land you are having, and 100 acres of land agriculture is there. So for 5 years you keep on switching. Then it is fine. What is the problem in that? There's no problem. But yes, people come and offer the flower. So sometimes I also don't believe in it. It should not be resulting into kind of any practical dent to the environment or to the people. Hmm. Yeah. No, 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 not the superstition. I tell you, they know that they cannot keep uh, uh, this thing away, or they cannot cure the people's mentality to walk away from certain blindfold practices. But they are innovatively thinking that how it is done and how it can be done. So, for example, statue immersion in water. So, IITN has made one of the statue out of a soil which is easily immersed in water, and they are having water tub wherein the Ganesha statue is submerged or immersed in water. One IITN did this. Okay, so engineer and all will not be getting into the religious fold, but in the philosophical fold. Philosophy is having some grain of truth in itself. Psychology is having, but not the religion. You can shape the religion as logical one. There is no harm in it. Religion is good. It puts a cap on your satanic, activity inside you to be disciplined. Otherwise, what is the difference between animal and social animal? The social concept is important, and for that, religion is important. So, Article 25 is all about that, but it is a software only. It is a software only. But when we talk about Article 26, it is hardware. Why it is hardware? Because Article 26 says that anyone or everyone can manage religious institutions. Religious institutions. What do we mean by that? Managing religious institutions? No. It means religious institutions, yeah, temple, mosque, church, like that. So you will be going to worship your God inside your home, or there can be a very lavish temple wherein you see the temple and you have motivation to worship more. Akshardham temple or very big church, or there is one Lotus temple, and beside Lotus temple there is one another church, big church. Okay, so managing religious institution is the right of a person, and it requires lots of movable and immovable property. Movable and immovable property. Immovable property means a building, infrastructure, a plot is required for this, right? The statue is also immovable kind of thing. Movable property means the donation, the bus, the staff there working. It also, it is required to manage them. Cleanliness of the temple or mosque premises. So when you go to this Gurudwara, which is very big one, it is very big if you have been to such a Gurudwara, nearby to this place only 2 kilometers away. Okay, so where there is one open aquarium also, poolside aquarium, very big one. You can take bath in it too. Okay, so managing religious institution means costly affair, and one day government come and says that we want to acquire this land because we need to make bridge or whatever, then your Article 26 is violated. Then the government has to provide alternative land, or otherwise they have to mold the road, have to give the turn to the road so that religious monument is not destroyed. There is a rule in India that if even if a temple is there in the middle of the road will have a curve, but the temple will not be destroyed. Even a simple one. Okay. So that's how it is. And Keshavananda Bharati case was against this Article 26. Because Keshavananda Bharati, who was a priest in a temple in Kerala, so his land was going to the government and he didn't want his mud to be destroyed, means the temple premise. Right? So it is hardware. You can worship at home, you can worship in alone, loneliness. But if you are having big infrastructure, then what is the harm in it? Now, if we talk about Article 27, Article 27 says that no tax on any religious activity, no tax on any religious activity, the collection or the collected amount should not be used for the promotion of a particular religion. What does it mean? It means that whatever tax money is there with the government of India, it should not be used to promote a single religion, but we can promote every religion equally. So, for example, Hajj pilgrims, Hajj, in Muslims, there is a place, Hajj. So, earlier the flight ticket in subsidized rate, some cash was given by the government to the Hajj pilgrims for making temple, mosque, church. The land is given at the government rate. Yes or no? The government also believe in the religion. So the tax money should not be spent for a single religion but all the religion. There is another thing that court has given the direction that for the Hajj pilgrims money will not be given. The same amount of money should be spent for the children's education of that community, not even other community. That is good. Education is important. Okay. And Article 27 is very important to make this activity free so that everyone is able to believe into their own respective religion, which is very important. Then Article 28. Article 28 says that the religious instructions like morning prayer, like hymns, like mantras, okay, whatever, the lecture, holy lectures and all, someone or the crowd will not be forced to attend the morning prayer or any kind of religious instruction. It has to happen naturally. So in school and college, the morning prayer, if it is connected to a religion, it need not to be a forceful activity in a private college, in a government college, in a semi-government funded one. That is minority. There it is compulsory, right? Okay, in some compulsory. In any of the minority one, they have to promote their religion. That is why they have opened it. Okay, but in general, government school or semi-government funded school or college, if it is done, it has to be done in very general way. If you don't want to attend it, you can. But as a child, you never believed in it. Otherwise, there were other sense to you that a child doesn't want to have there. So you are sitting alone in the class, and every class person is there in the prayer. So it is not allowed that way. You're getting my point. But if you are standing in the religious instruction gathering, you should not disturb it too. You should be late, or you should come early, or you should sit in isolated place. That's another thing. Okay, so religious instructions can be made only an obligation for a person to attend, but not a compulsion. So these are the religious rights which are important, and every article is meant for it. So software, hardware, and no tax and religious instructions. Now, if we talk about the fifth category of fundamental right, it is cultural and educational rights, and these are Article 29 and 30. Article 29 and Article 30. Now, Article 29 and 30, Article 29 says that no, not like this, the community whose script or language is in danger, that less number of speakers are there, then we will protect that, or the government will protect that language or script that is in danger. So tomorrow if Hindi language is in danger, then government will protect it too. And no child will be discriminated for the purpose of admission in any kind of college or school only on the basis of his or her color, caste, gender, or place of birth. So it means even if it is minority or non-minority college or school, everyone is having freedom to get admission. Okay. Now, Article 29 is only. Huh? Hmm? No, it is not about the Schedule 8. Schedule 8 is different. Article 29 and 30 are different. There can be a commonality of the language in Schedule 8 and Article 29. Schedule 8 is having those 22 languages as of now. What is the meaning of it? That there has to be a degree, there has to be a literature, there has to be some of the dedicated institutions to impart the training in that language. That's it. More fund, government fund. If we, and then for you, the exam is also there in that language. You're getting my point? As a UPSC aspirant. That's what is the meaning of scheduled language in Schedule 8. Here, the meaning is different. Script and language both are different. Script of maybe English, but in language maybe of Hindi, or vice versa. Now, it is software, whereas Article 30 is hardware. Yeah? 29. Yeah. Modern? Dialect or languages? No. So, what is the difference between dialect and language? I, so, a language, if you claim one thing is to be language, then there has to be a literature, there has to be epic document. Yes or no? There has to be sizable population speaking that language, right? There has to be independent script of it, and the one language depending upon the common script like English and all, how it can be language. But of course, it is Bodo, not Bodo. Um, Many, yeah, Khasi and all, depending upon is the English script is there, but we have taken it that way. But Khasi is not in the Schedule 8. Not. Huh? So it is dialect. So it has to be based on the independent script. That's the main thing. There's no epic document. Epic document like uh, Mahabharata or Ramayana. They have used this script in that epic document. Epic document. Epic document means age-old document. There has to be literature. Like English literature is there, Hindi literature is there. Long history. Kabir Das, Tulsi Das. English literature, many of these scholars you have been taught in classes. No, no, there is no near near possibility. Maybe a distant reality. Okay, because there may be political reasons, but for political reasons also, this population is not sizable. Population is not in big size, and there are other factors. You need to tell the script, you need to tell the literature, you need to tell about the sizable population, what all education thing is required. If you are having English as the script and you know English, then you give the exam in English. That is why English is not belonging religiously to India, but it is a common language, and if you are comfortable in English, then it is fine, the purpose is served. So, have they designed the education curriculum, syllabus, books, and all in their language, like BSc chemistry, physics, and math, and all? They have not done it anything? But some of the charismatic person from that area demanding that language is to be included. So tomorrow on the basis of that language, there are further political demands. That's all the thing. But is it really connected to the development of the community? I really don't find. If the all community people are given government job, that is more. I mean, this is better. Yeah. So language should not vanish. Dialect may vanish. So of Hindi language, there are thousand dialect, but we don't worry about them. We just worry about the commonality of one thing, which is surviving for years and centuries. So basically, it is something connected to other person. I am just discussing the development around me. Okay. So Article 30 is hardware for the software available. Article 30 says that there can be a recognition for minority on the basis of religion or on the basis of language at national level and at state level, right? At national level and state level. So there can be religious minority, there can be linguistic minority on the national level as well as on the state level. And then there are six minorities like Muslim, Sikh, Parsis, Christian, Buddha, and Jain. These six minorities are there in India so far. And we are protecting their script and language in the sense that any minority education institution, MEI, is there. And if government is acquiring their educational institute, their land and all, the amount should not be this less that they are having difficulty in making the similar minority education institution. There is a guarantee. Article 30 is giving. Such guarantee is not available for any other education institution, but for minority education institution. So, for example, for Sikh we have Khalsa. For Muslim we have Madarsa. For Christianity we have Baptist, Catholic, Church, School, and all many BAV and all, right? Jesus and Mary College of Delhi University. So Parsi and all, I am not knowing the technical name. For Buddha and Jain, there is no technical name. Hmm? Mahavir, yeah, Mahavir, or yeah, there are many other names. Okay, so hmm? National and state both. There can be either state or national or both. No, no, no. Private के लिए for them they have to take the permission. It has to be recognized. So, for example, I am a minority one, say for example, and I have opened one thing. So, I will be giving proposal to the government and they will be giving me fund. Giving me fund means there is no 100% guarantee that they will be convinced, because so there will be all people opening MEI respectively. So MEI as an institution, you have been running it for 5 years. When sizable students are there, then there is a proposal, then the money can be given. Yes, so for example, Jamia Millia Islamia, Aligarh Muslim University, they were minority. Yeah, there can be a minority university too. There's no problem in that. There can be private minority education institution too. There can be government one. There can be semi-government one. So there are three categories. When there is government one, more restrictions is there. When there is private one, less restrictions are there. DAV is not funded one. It is private. Hmm? 99%. Their community. Yeah. Bigger DAs of black money to white money conversion. Okay. So Article 15 and Article 30 both are different. 15 providing the reservation, whereas Article 30 is providing not the reservation but the protection. Minority community and reserved class community both are different. SC, ST, OBC, reserved class. They are not minority. Minorities are these. Now they can be reserved class also, but there may not be. So all Muslims are not OBC, ST or OBC. SC, ST, OBC they are not. So minority one is different, reserved class are different. No, no, no Jain is OBC, no Buddhist is OBC, no Christian, no Parsi. Some Sikh, some Muslim. Only some Sikh or some Muslim are OBC. So no SC is there out of it. No SC, no ST. And ST, yeah, there may be a possibility in Christianity. Hmm? Who? Who? SCs. Christianity. Yes, converted one. Converted one. Yeah. Controversy going on regarding. Hmm. If the conversion is there, why will they be claiming the reservation of the? No, after some years, it's not that their siblings will be able to claim, but not there. Because some person has converted to that community to avail the benefit of the reservation and minority one. No, their siblings, not them. Next generation will get, but not them. At least 10 years time or something like that is there. So whatever resources we had and what best we could do at that time, we did. At least we had the guts to have this codified document, and we had the wisdom that let's make this parliament to change the constitution, that empowerment. And so far so good. This Pakistan, we are doing good in comparison to that neonat baby. Mm. So lesser the competition, lesser the disturbance, more stability is there, more equality, more peace. Delhi like place when progress is more, the mental peace take backseat. That's how it is. But anyway, chalo, we wind up the class today. Fine. See you. No, Delhi. See, I tell you, Delhi is surrounded by many satellite cities like Ghaziabad, Faridabad, Mathura, Gurgaon, and all. People come and go, and people are coming from distant place to reside here. Then there are big government hubs, all the headquarters here available. So it is a democratic capital so far. Mumbai was having different, history altogether, right? Mumbai And this Gujarat, the Gujarat was more prosperous. The the laymen fishermen were not knowing that how and what they were, why they were exploited. All the benefits were but gradually they understood things, and that is why Mumbai now is more, or you can say, financial capital. And but Surat and all, they had Gujarat, so they have old money coming through their route. And also Gujarat was the first port, not of the Britishers one, but of the Portuguese. It was first one, nearest maybe. So that's how it is. Sure. In the fundamental rights, so Article 31 and 32, we have to discuss. Then we will be discussing DPSP. ठीक है.